trials of mana.
As was her daily routine, Reese, Princess of Laurent, the Kingdom of Wind, was performing her duties as captain of the Amazon Guard.
I will take care of it. Observe!
Captain Reese, please be careful.
I did it! It is as I feared. The monster population has increased. And I can feel it. The haunting cries of the wind.
The mountainous kingdom of Laurent. Atop the crags and treacherous terrain sat the formidable, impenetrable Citadel Laurent. Thanks to its elite guard of Amazonian fighters, enemy forces had never managed to breach the Citadel defenses. Until...
Now then, it is time for my brother's training. Where has Elliot run off to? Father, have you seen Elliot?
Interesting question for a blind man, but I sense his location. Give me a moment. He is not far. I assume he is still on the ground. I am certain you will find him if you search.
That boy, where could he be? He knows what time it is. Alma, have you seen my brother recently?
Oh, how strange. I would have assumed that the young prince would be together with you, Your Highness. He hardly ever seems to leave your side, after all. Prince Elliot never knew his dearly departed mother before she passed. But you have done an admirable job filling her shoes, Your Highness.
The Princess of Laurent had but one brother, Elliot. Their mother passed away just as the prince was born. She did not live to see her son. The young Reese would never forget the moment her mother slipped away, just as her dear little brother was brought into the world. All of Laurent mourned the queen's passing, but Reese only found peace alone on their sacred mountaintop. There she cried until the tears wouldn't come. Always a kind-hearted child, Reese swore to show her brother as much love and affection as she could to make up for the loss of their mother. She took on the responsibility of raising him as best as she could.
Mother. Elliot! Where are you?
Hey, young prince!
Huh?
Shh, hey. You're the prince of the Citadel, right? Wanna see something interesting, little boy? Ta-da! I just happen to be a wandering magician performing in these mountains. I'm here to show you some tricks, young prince. Look!
Ooh, wow!
Now, feast your eyes on my multiplying trick! Ta-da!
Ooh, wow!
I have many more tricks up my sleeve. You know the passage under the Citadel? I can show you more tricks if you take me there.
Come on! Let's go, little prince!
Elliot! Where are you? Come on! Show me the tricks!
No need to rush, young prince. First things first. I'm Bill. And I am called Ben.
Aw, I thought you said you multiplied yourself. Show me something good.
Never fear, never fear. We have a big surprise in store for you. Come on, kid. I mean, your highness.
Huh?
I bet a smart boy like you knows what's in this room.
Of course I know. This is the room where we control the winds that protect Laurent. But we need this royal key to operate it.
You know what? I have an idea. How about you turn off the wind with that key, huh? If you do, we can bring your mother back to you with our super secret magic trick.
Don't you want to see her? If the wind wasn't so strong, she could come down from the heavens and see you.
So how about you turn it off? For her sake.
My mother? I can see my mother? But my sister Reese said I could never turn off the wind.
Oh, you poor child. Your sister is lying to you. She knows that our magic can bring your mother back, but she's trying to keep her all to herself. It's so unfair, don't you think?
What? No!
Hurry! Your sister might come and stop you at any moment!
Elliot! Where are you?
See? Here she comes now.
If you don't stop the wind, you may never get another chance to see your mother.
But
Come on, kid. Ugh, just do it already.
Elliot!
Who are you scoundrels? Step away from my brother!
Reese!
We did it! Without the wind, this citadel isn't so tough. Our Navarlan forces are already prepared to invade. They're probably storming the castle as we speak.
The thieves of Navarre will take Citadel Laurent and make it the seat of our new nation. Think of it! We'll be stealing a castle. It'll be our last big raid, but what a way to go!
You're nothing but filthy spies!
You don't have time to fight us, Princess. How is your blind leader supposed to defend himself without his trusty captain of the guard?
No, Elliot, we have to get to Father! Wait! Reese!
Well, well, well. Look at that. Your sister left you here to save her own skin. She doesn't care about you at all. Now, come with us.
No! No, she wouldn't! Reese!
Shut up!
Elliot! Elliot! Where are you? Answer me, Elliot! Oh no! This is all my fault! Hold on! Captain. Sleep spores. The spores spread throughout the Citadel once the wind stopped. Go. Save the king. Father!
Is that you, Reese?
Father, please hold on.
Forgive me, Reese. The wind told me this day was approaching, but I was unable to stop it. The shift in mana has dulled my senses.
Father! And now Elliot is gone. I let them get away.
I see that Elliot is no longer in the Citadel. The enemy has him. Please, Reese. You must get him back.
Father! Father! No!
We've destroyed most of the enemy forces. I'll return to Navarro to report our success to FlameCon. Everyone, fall back for now!
The wind. And now the wind returns. Elliot, what do I do? Where should I go? My father has always said that the Priest of Light in Wendell has answers for those in need. He will surely know what my next move should be. Mother, I leave Father and our fallen countrymen to your care. Elliot is my responsibility. I wear my mother's ribbon with pride. May it protect me on my journey.
Citadel Laurent fell to the agents of Navarre. The princess found herself without a home, a father, and her only brother missing. She set out to find him.
To Ferolia. Don't resist, and we may spare you.
Ferolian forces have taken the town and closed the docks. Now my ship's stuck in the harbor until who knows when.
Oh, give me a break. What kind of weapon shop doesn't sell weapons? If this is a joke, I ain't laughing. Come on, these beast guys are itching for a fight! Not sure if I can beat them all on my own, even if I had more weapons. Ow, a headache.
Scared me. Shh, shh. Don't tell them I'm here, okay? Can't be. I am one of them, but not with them. Can't let them see me. Don't tell. Please?
Hey, it might not be my place to meddle, but you should stay inside when beastmen are around. Leave once it's dark instead. I pay less attention to little things like guard duty at night. I'm free until then, if you're looking for some company. Or not. Don't worry, I was joking. See?
Beastmen of Ferolia look like humans during the day, but at night, they transform into animals. Don't leave the house after dark. You hear? Hey, if you're trying to leave the city, night is actually best. Once the beastmen transform, they lose their better judgment. The whole lot of them tend to get together and brawl amongst themselves until dawn. It's easier to sneak out of the city then. Good luck.
What's with that look, huh? Move along, human. If it's a fight you want.
What happened?
Feeling better? Don't go looking for trouble. Those brutes, they won't hold back.
What is that? Light? What? What a mysterious ball of light. It seemed quite powerful. There is no way to know if it is dangerous or not. I should investigate. Are you hurt? I'm all right. Oh, who are you?
I am Brice of Laurent, captain of the Amazon Guard. I saw the light from Astoria.
I see. I have no other option. So I suppose you'll do. Hold on.
What?
Oh, never mind. I'll tell you later. Please, I need you to take me to the Priest of Light in Wendell. I can't fly any further on my own.
I am headed the same direction, but there is a barrier around the cavern. I think we are at an impasse.
I can get us through the barrier. But we need to hurry. Something has happened to the Sanctuary of Mana.
The Sanctuary of Mana? Wait. Oh my!
Whatever that was,
it came from Astoria. I need to go back.
Oh, we need to get going. Let me rest inside you for a bit. You won't see me, but don't worry, I'm still here. Whoa! Oh, wait! What? Don't delay. We must see to Astoria.
Her voice is in my head.
Hurry!
Understood.
So, why are you heading to Wendell?
I wish to see His Eminence, the Priest of Light. I believe he can give me guidance.
Oh, I see you haven't had an easy time yourself.
What happened? Where is everyone?
This looks like the work of beastmen.
How awful!
There is no time to waste. We have to get to the Priest of Light as soon as possible. Wendell is in danger.
Ugh! If this barrier weren't in the way, I swear I'd be in Wendell by now. It's not fair.
Oh, you see...
You say a fairy's gonna help us get inside? Oh, you must mean the light from the forest. I am so glad she's your problem and not mine. Wow. No thank you. So, is she gonna let us in or what? Oh, and you can help me get to Wendell, by the way. I could use a break.
In Altena, the kingdom of magicians, the true queen's magic was all that kept the freezing temperatures of the surrounding snowy lands at bay. But as the mana of the world grew weaker, so did her power. Bit by bit, the ice and cold began to encroach on the castle.
Citizens, we all feel the magic draining from the land as mana weakens. For our mighty kingdom of Altena, this is of grave concern. We shall not sit idly while our country crumbles. No, we must open the forbidden portal to the sanctuary of mana, and then we can obtain the Sword of Mana.
I thought that was
Be still. Legend says the portal to the Sanctuary of Mana only appears after activating the Mana Stones throughout the world. Obviously, no country would willingly give up a precious Mana Stone, so we expect a certain amount of resistance. We shall muster our strength and take the Mana Stones by force. Our true queen will obtain the Sword of Mana to rule her magic empire.
Long live the true queen! Glory to Altena!
Oh, come on, Jose! Please.
Hush! No need to shout, Your Highness. Honestly, you know, I used to be the sharpest of the great magic users in the Altenish court.
Whoa, hang on. I do not need another trip down your winding memory lane. Just teach me the rest of yesterday's lesson.
I've told you time and time again, you cannot use magic simply by learning the steps. Your magic has not manifested because you rely on form instead of spirit.
Oh, please, not another lecture. Fine, I just won't ask for lessons anymore then. Take that.
Oh, this child.
Look, there's Victor. Hey, Victor! Hey!
Oh, morning, Your Highness. Have you finished your magic lessons already? You know Jose complains to me whenever you skip lessons, right? Please consider my plight next time, Your Highness.
Angela, princess and heir to the throne of Altena. With a heavy burden dogging her steps, Angela grew up fatherless in the shadow of her mother's royal duties. Her childhood was extremely lonely. Instead of affection from her mother, it seemed all she received were scoldings. Though she knew that the queen had important responsibilities that kept the two from playing, that knowledge didn't stop Angela's frustrated tears. Starved for attention, the princess grew into a rebellious youth. She often acted out, playing pranks on members of the court. Though Angela became a renowned beauty, much like her mother, she remained woefully unable to wield the magic power of her bloodline. That lack of talent was never far from her mind.
Ugh, I am so bored. Why does nothing ever happen around here?
The Crimson Wizard is training the mages harder than ever. I heard some were injured, but I suppose that's one of the dangers of war. I'm not sure, but the Crimson Wizard might be as powerful as Her Majesty the Queen now.
Oh, there you are. Your Highness, the Queen and her advisor have called for you. I will wait for you in the gardens. Now is not the time to dawdle.
Please hurry, Your Highness.
This is urgent. Her Majesty is preparing our troops to invade Valsena across the sea. You must go to her, Your Highness.
Your Majesty. I believe you sent for me?
Angela, allow me to explain. As you know, we must control the Mana Stones to gain access to the sanctuary. That is the reason for our invasion. Legend says if we activate the energy of the Mana Stones in the world, the portal will open. And we don't question legend. We shall begin with the Altenish Mana Stone.
How will you do that?
We will use a forbidden magic spell, outlawed because it takes the life of the enchanter in exchange for that mana energy. However, my associate and I are too important for this sacrifice. If we use your body as a vessel for that cursed magic, your death would act as the catalyst we need to release the Mana Stone's true power.
But Mother!
You've been a useless blight on my lineage for far too long. To think that my daughter could be so weak and powerless. Under these circumstances, sacrificing yourself for the spell is the most fitting end for my heir. Now come, my child.
No!
She's gone.
Where? I'm outside the castle. But
why would my mother? I can't return, but I have no idea what to do now.
Wasn't there a village to the east? That might be my only option at this point. I actually won, I think.
Too cold. I can't take another step. I want to go home. Please, Mother. Please. Where am I? Oh, good, you're awake. My daughter found you in the snowfields. We brought you back to Ulrent. Oh, please rest, Cheery. Look, our guest woke up.
Yay! Can I play with her? Huh? Can I?
No, don't bother her. But I'll play with you.
Yay!
I think I'll go for a walk to boost my mood. Ma'am, I don't know what to do. Please give me guidance.
Sometimes people lose any last spark of hope and fall into the deepest despair. When that happens, you must go to Holy City Wendell and seek advice from His Eminence, the Priest of Light.
The Priest of Light?
To find your way through the darkness of despair, you will need a guiding light. Go to Wendell, child. That is your fate.
Huh? Come on! This fraud told me the same thing. Go to Wendell or whatever. All I asked was whether my next child was going to be a boy or a girl.
Holy City, Wendell, huh? I don't know what awaits me there, but I guess it's bound to be better than getting caught here in my own kingdom. I'll go. I mean, nothing could possibly be worse than staying cooped up in the castle. And if I learn how to handle my magic, maybe my mother will welcome me back. There's a chance, at least.
Heart heavy with the Queen's rejection, Angela left Altena as a wanted criminal with a price on her head.
Oh, how silly of me. I never asked your name. Reese, huh? All right then. Lead on, Reese.
Duran, hey, you're up. Pull yourself together.
Commence the final match for the Sword Mastery Tournament Youth Division. Combatants, forward!
I'll break you like a dry noodle.
Give it a try. I dare you.
Begin!
About time I took you down a peg, Bruiser.
I forfeit! I forfeit!
Hold your weapons! We have our new champion, Duran! You've come far in your training, lad.
Duran, soldier from Volsena, kingdom of the plains. His father Loki, the Golden Knight and friend to the hero king Richard, went missing when the young soldier was but a child. His mother succumbed to sickness and grief, leaving him and his younger sister Wendy to their aunt Stella. Like his father before him, the boy could not deny the pull of the blade. From a young age, he outshone all other swordsmen, and eventually came to be in service to the king himself.
Man, I'm beat.
Hang in there. The next shift is on its way. I'll do one more round in the meantime.
Papa, where are you going?
Off to slay some dragons. The fearsome beast known as the Dragon Lord is the strongest of its kind. But don't worry. His Highness and I won't lose. Now, take care of your mother and sister while I'm gone. Understood, son?
I will.
husband, Loki. He took a blow meant for me, causing both him and the Dragon Lord to fall into the depths of an abyss. My men and I searched the area for a week, but to no avail. We could not find Loki.
I see. He fulfilled his duties as the Golden Knight until the very end. I'm sure that's what he would have wanted.
Simone, my lady!
Oh, Stella.
How could you let your illness go untreated for so long, Simone?
If Loki knew I was ill, he would have neglected his duties for my sake. I just couldn't hold him back like that.
You're both such fools.
Stella, my children.
Do not fret, Simone. I will take care of them as if they were my own.
You have my thanks.
Simone?
Shouldn't be sleeping on the job. Come on, don't give in! What happened here? Huh? What's that? Halt! Who are you?
You are sharper than you look.
What's so funny?
The fact that you are considered the best fighter in this miserable castle. I think it's time I show you how powerless you really are.
No more talking!
What senile old fool would entrust the security of the castle to a child? Oh, my apologies. You work for the king, do you not?
What? Don't you dare insult His Majesty!
Now the finishing blow!
Someone infiltrated the castle! Find them!
Huh. Seems you'll live another day. No matter. If all the king can boast is soldiers of your caliber, we can take this kingdom anytime we choose.
Stop!
Last night, an unknown wizard managed to penetrate our defenses. The soldiers on duty were no match for him. Duran was the only survivor.
Witnesses say the man was wearing a red cloak. It has to be that Altanish cur, the Crimson Wizard.
You mean Altana sent a spy? No honor among the lot of them. We should mount a full-scale attack on their forces before they sneak in again. Who's with me?
Right! Hold! There is no definitive proof that Altana sent the intruder, nor would they have reason to attack our kingdom in the first place. We cannot act rashly. Whoever attacked last night got past our defenses, and some of our best soldiers. If we act hastily, we could fall into our enemy's trap. First, we must strengthen the castle's defenses and increase the guard. Then we shall send our own spies into Altanish territory.
Yes, sir.
But why would the true queen of Altena attack Valsena of all places?
Curses. Curse it all.
Hey! Your wounds haven't healed yet. You should be in bed, silly.
Red, whatever, just... Just let him...
Are you listening to me? Stop whining and listen! I hate you!
Wendy! Wait.
Welcome, young man. This shop is for reading fortunes. Your pinched face tells me you have a lot on your mind, son.
My what?
People's lives are 99% destiny, but the rest of your future is always shaped by your will. It is up to you to decide. We call that final 1% hope. Come now. Anyone can see you bear a great burden. Let this old bird set you on the right path.
Fortunes? Why would I trust my fate to something like that? All I believe in is strength. But I'll listen to what you have to say if you tell me how to become more powerful.
Manners, you oaf! No need for rudeness. To become more powerful, you must head to Holy City Wendell. The Priest of Light can teach you how to switch your class.
My class?
Son, you listen and you listen good. Even a clueless fighter like yourself can eventually change to a better class. Now get out of my shop!
Switching classes, huh? It means I can defeat that crimson jerk. I'll do anything. Well, better head to Wendell and see what all this fuss is about. That lousy, conniving, murderous crimson wizard is dead meat. I won't let him get away. Not again. I won't come back until he's finished. I won't. Sorry, Wendy. Aunt Stella. I really am. Wait! Aunt Stella.
Here. I know you already have a bronze sword, but take this instead.
Is this?
This is the sword your father used when he was a young man. Back in the day, he even won the tournament with it, against the young king himself.
Whoa.
Now be off. I'll explain the situation to Wendy, don't worry. Be sure to stop by the castle to see the king before you leave. He's waiting to hear from you.
How does he know?
Don't be silly. He knew your father. Of course, the son of Loki would want to travel the world. I, too, knew this day would come. I've raised you as if you were my own son, after all.
Thanks, Aunt Stella. I'll be back. I promise.
see you're planning a journey, Duran.
Your Majesty! Forgive me. It was my weakness that allowed the enemy to escape so easily. I wish to atone for my mistakes. I cannot forgive the wizard for what he did. For the first time in my life, I was utterly powerless. He not only defeated me, he insulted you, my king! He must pay for this. I do not plan to return home until he has answered for these crimes. I cannot.
Acknowledged. You have my blessing on your journey.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
His resolve is truly admirable. I'd feared that perhaps he was raised too proud, but I see that he is just like his father at that age.
Just you wait, Crimson Wizard. I ain't gonna stop until I'm more than powerful enough to take you down. You won't get away with this. I will defeat you.
Duran, bested by the Crimson Wizard, nearly lost confidence in his skills. He set out for Holy City Wendell to gain the strength to overcome his failings.
Cavern is blocked.
Oh, how about that?
Fairy can break the barrier. Oh! Light in the forest. Last night, I saw a bright light in the forest. That was... Fairy? You are going to Wendell. Me too. I need to go there. I've got to.
Persecuted by humankind, beastmen were forced to live a life of seclusion in the dark woods of Duskmoon Forest. Only one managed to stand up against the oppression. He became king. Under his rule, the beastmen banded together and created the kingdom of Ferolia. There, he and his kin waited for a chance to get revenge on the humans who drove them into hiding.
Well, 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 it isn't his furry majesty himself. How do you do this fine, fine night? Ah, finally! The time is upon us, sire. With the coming shift in the world's mana power, now's the perfect opportunity. For what? For us! All to get back at those nasty humans!
Do I know you?
Oh, how silly of me! They call me Gourmand, Death Devourer. Our goals are the same, for I hate humankind as much as you do. May I offer you some unsolicited help?
Outsiders and help are unwelcome. Be gone!
No, wait. I'll leave, but if you change your mind, my dark spells are always at your service.
Wait. I'll give you one chance.
Oh, I shan't waste it. Now then, tell me what you would have me do, and consider it done, Your Majesty.
Kevin was the one and only son of Ferolia's king. The young boy's human mother had long since abandoned her half-blood child, leaving him to be raised in the forest by the beastmen. Due to his Spartan upbringing, Kevin never connected with others. He was raised as his father's successor and trained to fight from infancy, leaving little time for friendships. One night, the young prince came across a slain mother wolf and her living pup, Carl. Finding a true friend in the affectionate wolf, the boy's frozen heart began to thaw.
Hey, sleep good? Huh? Carl? What was that yip, Carl? Tiny, but still a wolf. Don't bark like a dog. Here, howl. Like this. We're alike. You and me. A little wolf who acts like a dog. A beast man with human blood in my veins. And neither of us have a mom. Don't worry, Carl. Got you. And I'll protect you, since your mom can't now. Carl, what's wrong? No, Carl. Can't fight you. Won't fight you. Stop. What are you doing? Carl! Stop! Body's moving on its own. No! 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 Carl! Carl! How did this happen?
Unable to resist his beastman instincts, the boy transformed and attacked his only friend. Kevin made a grave by the flower patch they'd often visited. Racked with guilt, there he wept for his lost friend.
So sorry, Carl. I'm sorry.
Afterwards, Kevin didn't know how long he wandered the forest. Eventually, however, he made it back to the palace. But nothing was the same.
Carl couldn't protect my friend. I couldn't stop myself. Beastman blood awakened. But why did I transform? Why now? King might know something.
By order of the king, the Beastmen forces are hereby sent out to take over human settlements. Our first target is the holy city, Wendell. Yes, sir! Now's our chance to pay back the humans for what they've done. Once we take their precious holy city, we'll have already dealt a serious blow to those weaklings. They'll be shaking in their boots. Yeah! Listen up, Kevin. We'll be taking Jad, then it's straight to Wendell. You hear that, Princeling? Your old man picked me to lead the Beastmen to victory. He trusts me with his invasion plan, not you. How does it feel to be a waste of space, huh?
Huh? I hear something through the wall. I know that voice.
Well done, Gormand.
It's an honor to fulfill the wishes of the king. Tell me, were you impressed by my dark magic then?
Corrupting the will of a tiny pup to attack my son is child's play. No matter. It induced Kevin's transformation as planned. With no more attachments to keep him from training, my son will become a weapon. I have no more need of you. Leave.
Wait, what? Be reasonable, Your Majesty.
You beast!
Egad! Just
stop right there, coward!
Yes. Use that hatred I see in your eye. Bend it to your will, and let it fuel your beastman power. Never lose it.
Shut up!
Foolish boy. Know your place. You called yourself Death Devourer, did you not?
Oh, yes indeed, Your Majesty.
I leave my son to you.
Understood, sire.
Give him back! Give him back!
Oh, spare me! I was merely following His Majesty, the King of Ferolia's orders. Wait. I've come to you with an offer. Wouldn't you like to know how to bring your little Carl back to life?
Huh?
Shh, listen. Ferolian forces are on their way to Wendell as we speak. You need to find the Priest of Light who lives there. Why? Because he knows how to bring back the dead.
You lie!
Oh, now does this look like the face of a liar? You cannot wait! Ludger's guards have already left. If you dally, they may do away with the priest before you arrive.
Where's Wendell? Where?
It's this way, Your Highness. You must make for Mintus. It's just outside the Dusk Moon Forest. And from there, you can cross the sea to the city of Jad. Wendell is quite close to that location. So don't dawdle, or Ludger will have complete control of Wendell before you even arrive. Understand? Try to stay out of the sight. Okay? In fact, I shouldn't be seen here with you either. I'll take my leave. Goodbye and good luck, young prince.
Carl. Wait for me. Priest of Light and Wendell will tell me how to bring you back. Still my best friend. Carl. That coward is no father. He must be the reason Mom left me behind. Is she alive? I want to see her.
Kevin burned with hatred for his father and shame for the feral blood in his veins that made him deliver the final misguided blow to his only friend. As the Ferolian troops left the castle, the young prince was hot on their heels. He had to get to Wendell and ask the Priest of Light to bring Carl back to life.
Monsters all over Cascade Cavern. But I can fight. Fight with you and help. Kevin.
A dream.
Charlotte, are you okay? You sure? You ran up so quickly, I was afraid I'd hurt you. Looks like you're okay, though.
Bye!
Your Eminence, may I have a word about Charlotte?
Oh, Heath, Mana's blessings be with you. How is my granddaughter?
She isn't as chipper as usual. She seems young thanks to her elfin heritage, but she is 15. She may have sensed the shift in mana power.
I see. Look here, Heath. The mana statue has begun to cry, and you saw the light above the lake last night.
Yes, sir. It was bright as day in the middle of the night. Do you know the source?
I do not. But I believe it has to do with a change in the mana power of the world. The light seemed to land in Astoria across the lake. Would you be willing to look into it, Heath?
Of course, Your Eminence. I believe there is trouble in Jad as well. We should erect a barrier in Cascade Cavern to protect Wendell from any interlopers with bad intent. It would be the safest plan.
A white, huh? It could be dangerous. I can't let Heath face it alone. I gotta go after him. Okie dokie, let's get out of here.
Oh, hi, Charlotte.
Mick, I know you aren't some dumb little kid anymore. Come on, help me get to Astoria.
What? You want to go to Astoria? But there are monsters in Cascade Cavern and all around the lake. Plus, you don't know magic like the grown-ups.
Hey, listen up, Tiny. I may be as small as you are, but I happen to be 15 years old, so I'm basically an adult. My body is just aging slower than most people's do. That's all. Got it? Now tell me how to get to Astoria, or else.
Okay, fine. Meet me outside on the second floor balcony tonight. I know a secret that might help.
Nothing more to do. Let's take a nap. Oh, good. It's nighttime.
Hey, Charlotte, over here. Now stand back. It was hard for me to sneak this away without anyone noticing what I was doing. This is a spring stepper. It lets you jump really far. Just don't ask where I took it from, okay?
Okay, great. So, how exactly is this supposed to help me?
You can jump to Astoria with this without the grown-ups knowing. But you gotta go now. Someone could come by at any second. Oh no! I think my aim was off. Not my fault.
Ouch! What? Wait, are you okay?
He's out. I can't just leave her. Oh, you're awake. Glad you weren't hurt. You're in Astoria, by the way.
Ooh. I'm sorry. This is Mick's fault. He's toast when I get back.
Well, you seem fine. It's late and I have things to do, but I think you should stay the night here.
Wow. It's a good thing I landed on a nice person last night. But I've wasted enough time. Gotta find Heath. Oh, Heath. This is a piece of cake. Leave it to me.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
I could ask the same of you. What business could Ferolian guards possibly have in this place?
Hey, this human's a priest from Wendell. We can't let him go now that he's seen us. It could jeopardize our Beastman invasion.
Invasion? Impossible!
Heath!
What's with this kid?
What's with you? Ow! 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 Let me go, you big holes!
Charlotte! Leave the child alone! Don't worry, Charlotte. I took care of them. What are you doing here?
Oh, Heath. You left and...
Shh! Something is coming.
No! No! Make it stop!
Watch out!
Heath!
Wow! Didn't realize that holy bolt would work so well. I suppose it is a powerful spell after all. Ooh, looks like I hooked a whopper.
No! Oh no! What did you do to Heath?
Oh, silly child. Run if you know what's good for you.
Was whisked away by the mysterious man as the Beastmen began to attack the city of Jad. Alone and frightened, Charlotte heard a noise nearby.
On your way to Wendell? Sorry to ruin your plans, but that cavern is blocked.
Oh, actually...
What's this about a fairy letting us through? Whoa! Are you serious? Of all the people. Huh. I guess this explains the light earlier. You can call me Hawkeye. I have some business in Wendell, if you must know.
Where there is light, there must also be dark. So, the thieves of Navarre lived in the shadows of the world.
Going in. Get ready.
It's my money.
Like taking candy from a baby.
A thief! No, not my money!
You had to make this complicated. Now that I have your undivided attention, let me give you some advice. You've made a killing swindling the people living hand to mouth in this town. Now's your chance to put yourself in their shoes. Maybe you'll think twice about your dirty business practices now that you're the one who's lost all his money, huh? You should thank me, really.
That's rich coming from a common thief. How dare you?
Touché. But something tells me you'll get over it. Farewell. Try breaking a sweat with an honest day's work for a change.
Navarran thieves were known to sweep through towns, stealing ill-gotten goods from the undeserving rich, while their leader, Flame Khan, held down the remote desert fortress in the sand dunes.
I've returned from the raid, sir.
Well done.
Oh, you haven't heard? Lord forgive me. King Flame Khan has disbanded the Thieves' Guild and declared Navarre an independent nation under his rule. We're wasting away in this forsaken desert. Mana power is shifting and threatening our place in the world. Our people's resources, like the waters of the oasis, are drying up. We'll lay siege to the kingdom of Laurent in the north and create the Navarre nation. Now, His Majesty has a meeting to attend, so you just sit tight.
Oh, Hawkeye. When did you get back? Is something wrong?
What is FlameCon thinking? He's never been ashamed of our thievery before. How can we give up our entire livelihood, our creed? And for what? What is going on? And there's something strange about that Isabella. I know she saved the Lord's life when he was stranded in the desert. But making her second in command? What's her angle?
I'm sure my father has the people's interests at heart, Hawkeye. If the wells we all depend on go dry, we can't live here forever. So...
But a king? FlameCon hates monarchies. So now we're going to bleed the citizens of our new nation dry to fill the king's pockets just like our enemies do? How will we be any different from them?
Stop insulting my father.
Oh, what? Did you want to play the part of the pretty little princess, Jessica?
Stop!
Hawkeye, there's something bothering me. By now I'm sure you've heard about the invasion of Laurent. Have you noticed anything strange about my father lately? That's exactly what I thought. We two have grown up together here in the fortress, so I knew you must have noticed it as well. I knew it. He hasn't truly been himself since he went missing in the dunes last month. Fortunately, that newcomer Isabella found him before he... But I swear nothing has been the same since. If my hunch is correct, Isabella may be at the root of the problem. But no more. I will expose her for the evildoer she is.
Cut me a break, Eagle. Don't rush on ahead. Something's got me on edge. I better go after him.
Shh. Stay vigilant.
Huh?
We'll surround them. I'll go to the other side.
Understood. Do pass on my message.
Hold, fiend!
We have you now. Whom have you snuck into the fortress? And what have you done to my father?
We'll continue when pests are taken care of. I leave them to you.
Oh! You children will find out there are things better left unseen in the world. But no matter. I will have you forget my little secret. Just like FlameCon.
Stop manipulating my father! I'll throw you out of this fortress myself!
What an innocent babe.
It hurts! Eagle, what's wrong? You have to run, Hawkeye! Must eliminate. Hawkeye must be destroyed! No! This isn't you, Eagle! Fight it!
Oh dear. He can't hear you now. What will you do? Attack your friend or perish on his blade?
Must defeat. Kill. Hawkeye! Eagle, stop this! I don't want to fight you!
Eagle! Stay with me.
Hawkeye, you did the right thing.
Huh. Still alive, I see. Oh. Allow me to fix that.
Eagle! Eagle, no! You did this to Eagle, you foul!
I'm done playing, child. Someone, come quick! The man's a murderer!
What's the problem? No! Not Eagle. How could you? Don't move!
No! It wasn't me! I would never! Let me out!
Murder is no laughing matter. Your execution date is being decided. I suggest you reflect on your crimes while you wait. Oh, best be quiet, dear. If you tell anyone, your friend Jessica's life is forfeit.
What have you done to her?
Oh, I just gave her a cursed little present, if you will. If you step out of line, you may not like the consequences.
Let me out! Is someone there? Anyone? Jessica!
My brother, Eagle, they're saying you did it. But that can't be. No one was closer to my brother than you. You couldn't have. So tell me, who killed my brother?
Talk, and her life is forfeit.
Please, tell me, who was it? Hawkeye! Why won't you say anything? No. It couldn't be. But you... and Eagle?
Jessica!
I believe Mew! I know Mew are framed! Come on! We need to get away from here as soon as possible! Quick! Through this hole!
Isabella will pay, but I can't stick around Navarro any longer.
This cursed present Mew mentioned
I think it's the legendary choker at death. If the stories are true, once Mew put it on, Mew can never take it off. And if Isabella dies, Jessica will die with her. But the Priest of Light in Holy City Wendell might have some leads. Mew should leave Navarre and find the Priest. I'll take care of things here.
What? Okay. I trust you, Niccolo. Take care of Jessica while I'm gone.
Hey, you take care of me yourself. Don't worry, I'll look after Jessica.
The prisoner's loose! Stop him!
Eagle, don't worry. I swear on my life that I won't let anything happen to Jessica. I have to leave now, but I will be back to avenge your death, dearest friend. And I will save your sister. Jessica, you have to stay safe until I return. Please be safe.
Hawkeye, pained by the loss of his dear friend, set off for Wendell to find a way to lift Jessica's curse.
I'm not a big believer in chance. There's a reason we've crossed paths. I'll come with you to Wendell.
So impatient. Give me a moment. I'll get rid of the barrier. There. You should be fine now. Someone come so far alone. Well, as the Princess of Altena, I've had training. I'll take monsters over the Altanish forces any day. I am glad. I hope that we reach Wendell hale and hearty.
So, you're all on your own out here.
King of Ferolia. He's my father. I can't fight.
In that case, I won't worry if we find some trouble out there. You can come with. But, don't get in the way of my training. Got it?
Yeah, finally I can go home. But there are still lots of monsters in the cavern. Gotta take care.
Being a thief isn't exactly the safest profession in the world. I'm handy in a fight.
No place for one so young to play. But I grew up with no parents, but there was one priest in Wendell that was always nice to me. Heath was kind and helpful. He took care of me. My grandpa asked Heath to go to Astoria to look into something for the temple. But I got a really bad feeling about it. I didn't want anything to happen to Heath. So I followed him in secret and didn't tell Grandpa when I left the temple that night. By a horrible twist of fate, a creepy-looking man took Heath away white when I finally found him again. And then I couldn't even get back to Wendell because of the barrier. Until you opened a path through the chasm for me. I got a little lost on the way. And fell down. If you hadn't been there, it would have been good night, Charlotte. That was close. Well, young lady, I am on my way to Wendell to see the Priest of Light. I do not suppose you would care to join me? Oh, you want to see Grandpa? Why didn't you say so? You didn't know it, but you helped your chances. I'm actually the granddaughter of the Priest of Light. But, you know, Wendell isn't far from here. You might need my help getting there, but I don't need your help getting home. Take care that you don't get lost. Bye-bye. I certainly hope she will be all right traveling alone. We finally arrived in Wendell. I confess, I am a little nervous to meet His Eminence. Thank you so much for taking me here. Hurry! We need to request an audience with His Eminence.
The hour is late. Please return tomorrow.
There's no time! Beastmen have already invaded Jad and Astoria, and they're on their way! Plus, I got stuck with this fairy here!
What? Oh no! You must report to His Eminence at once! Charlotte, it's far too late for you to be out and about. Please, get back inside.
Please, accept the Goddess of Manners' blessings.
I am Reese, the Princess of Laurent. My country was set upon by the thieves of Navarro. My father, the king, is dead. And my brother is missing. I was unable to save my father and country. But I will not stop until I find my brother. Please, Your Eminence, I need your guidance.
No! Laurent has fallen? I fear that without the help of the Goddess of Mana, there is nothing I can do to help your kingdom. There is no other way to bring Laurent back to its former glory.
So you're the Priest of Light, hmm? You're plainer than I expected. I was hoping you might have some wisdom to share.
Whoa,
Wait! I have something to say. Your Eminence, please listen. I have come from the Sanctuary of Mana to tell you that the mana tree is withering. Mana power grows weaker by the day.
Withering? But without the mana tree, the seals on the mana stones will break. The Benevodons will be released into the world.
What is that?
You're acting like this doesn't affect you. You've been chosen by Fairy. This means that you alone can retrieve the Sword of Mana from the Sanctuary.
What? Oh, wait! This cannot be!
What does this mean, Fairy? I'm sorry, but the mana in the world's so depleted. A fairy can't leave the sanctuary for long without a host. If I hadn't found you, I wouldn't have made it.
I am sorry, but finding Elliot takes precedence. Please, find someone else to be your host, Fairy.
Would that I were able to bear your burden. However, once a fairy finds a host, they are bound to them for their whole life. Only death can part them.
But I have no time to waste. With the sword of mana in your hands, Reese, you can take back the kingdom of Laurent and find your brother. You can bring peace to your people.
Oh my. Did you read my thoughts just now, Fairy? This sounds too good to be true. But please, tell me, what is the Sword of Mana?
The Sword of Mana is the embodiment of the ancient power of mana, guiding force of spirits. It is an alternate form of the golden wand used to create the world itself. The one who holds the mana sword gains awesome power. The sword lies in the roots of the mana tree, waiting. Before the mana tree withers completely, you must reclaim the sword and awaken the goddess of mana once more. She alone can bring peace to the realm and grant your wish.
I will go if it means saving the brother I lost to those fiends from Navarro. I can avenge my father and my fallen kingdom with the Sword of Mana. Pray tell, where can I find the Sanctuary of Mana?
I am so sorry. But with mana so depleted, I don't have enough power to open the portal to the sanctuary. Not by myself.
Throughout the world are 8 points of mana energy, mana stones, sealing away the fearsome benevolence. If you activate the mana stones, the portal connecting our world to the sanctuary of mana should appear. Through that portal is the sanctuary. However, you should know that the energy inside the 8 mana stones was sealed on purpose as the mana goddess began her slumber.
So what should I do?
In ages past, there once was an ancient spell used to control the energy from the mana stones and bend it to the user's will. However, countries refused to allow each other any control of the spell and use of the mana stones. The war that followed caused unspeakable damage. It was nearly as destructive as the sealed benevolence. The survivors cursed the magic to avoid future tragedy and forbade anyone from using it. Now the life of any person who uses the spell will be forfeit. There is no longer anyone alive who knows how to work this cursed spell.
There may be one way. If we borrow the powers of the elemental spirits that reside near the mana stones instead, I can combine their powers with what remains of mine to open the portal for everyone.
Splendid! This is a relief. If you wish to find a mana stone, I've heard many say that the Lightstone is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental Lumina. It is the cavern you pass through in order to reach here. Take Fairy, With what remains of her power, she can help you find Lumina in the cavern. See if you may borrow his light powers.
So, wait. The Sword of Mana? Huh. I think my mother mentioned that thing. But if I can get it before her, I can show her that I'm not powerless. She might even let me come back. Hey, take me with you. Please, come on.
Certainly. And the more elementals we meet, the more magic you can learn yourself.
Really? That's perfect.
Please, accept the Goddess of Mana's blessings.
You're the Priest of Light, right? Tell me how to change my class. I need to be stronger now. Please.
Impossible. There is no way you could switch classes right now. You lack the experience necessary for such a feat.
What? But
You must have at least heard tell of the Mana Stones, correct? First, you must gain enough experience through battle, then call upon a Mana Stone's power to switch to another class.
Who's got time for that? Your Eminence, if I don't get stronger, I can't give that crimson jerk what's coming to him!
Priest! Carl! Bring Carl back! Friend. He's my only friend. Carl, the wolf pup.
What is your name, son? I see. Listen well, Kevin. The gift of life comes with the inevitability of death. Nothing can replace a life lost, nor bring back a soul who is no longer with us. That is why the gift is so precious. But death is simply how new life begins. Though Carl cannot return to his previous life, his soul will live on in your heart. Do you understand?
But... Carl... he's...
Keep the memory of him alive in your heart, young one. And someday Carl may be reborn into your life again. Do not give up hope.
No! This is the king's fault! Won't forgive him for what he did! To Carl!
Wait! I have something to say. Your Eminence, please listen. I have come from the Sanctuary of Mana to tell you that the Mana Tree is withering. Mana power grows weaker by the day.
Withering? But without the Mana Tree, the seals on the Mana Stones will break. The Benevodons will be released into the world.
The what? What's that?
You're acting like this doesn't affect you. You've been chosen by Fairy. This means that you alone can retrieve the Sword of Mana from the Sanctuary.
I've been... what? She didn't mention that. Hey, Fairy? What gives?
I'm sorry. With the mana in the world so depleted, a fairy can't leave the sanctuary for long without a host. If I hadn't found you, I wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, okay. That's good for you and all, but no thanks. I don't need the stress in my life. Go haunt that old man instead.
Would that I were able to bear your burden. However, once a fairy finds a host, they are bound to them for their whole life. Only death can part them.
Wait 1 second. I never agreed to this. I don't need a sword of mana or whatever.
want to defeat the Crimson Wizard, correct? With the Sword of Mana, you'll be the strongest swordsman in all the world.
Hey, stop sneaking around in my mind. But, what is the Sword of Mana anyway?
The Sword of Mana is the embodiment of the ancient power of mana, guiding force of spirits. It is an alternate form of the golden wand used to create the world itself. The one who holds the mana sword gains awesome power. The sword lies in the roots of the mana tree, waiting. Before the mana tree withers completely, you must reclaim the sword and awaken the goddess of mana once more. She alone can bring peace to the realm and grant your wish.
So, if I get that sword, I can defeat the Crimson Wizard! Where can I find the Sanctuary of Mana? And how do I get there?
I am so sorry. But with mana so depleted, I don't have enough power to open the portal to the sanctuary. Not by myself.
Throughout the world are 8 points of mana energy, mana stones, sealing away the fearsome benevolence. If you activate the mana stones, the portal connecting our world to the sanctuary of mana should appear. Through that portal is the sanctuary. However, you should know that the energy inside the 8 mana stones was sealed on purpose as the mana goddess began her slumber.
So, what should I do?
In ages past, there once was an ancient spell used to control the energy from the mana stones and bend it to the user's will. However, countries refused to allow each other any control of the spell and use of the mana stones. The war that followed caused unspeakable damage. It was nearly as destructive as the sealed benevolence. The survivors cursed the magic to avoid future tragedy and forbade anyone from using it. Now the life of any person who uses the spell will be forfeit. There is no longer anyone alive who knows how to work this cursed spell.
Guess that's it.
There may be one way. If we borrow the powers of the elemental spirits that reside near the mana stones instead, I can combine their powers with what remains of mine to open the portal for everyone.
Splendid! This is a relief. If you wish to find a mana stone, I've heard many say that the light stone is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental Lumina. It is the cavern you pass through in order to reach here. Take Fairy. With what remains of her power, she can help you find Lumina in the cavern. See if you may borrow his light powers.
Fairy, I go with you. My wish is granted.
Of course. Come with us, and I'm sure the Goddess of Mana will find a way to bring Carl back, once she reawakens.
All right. I'm in.
Charlotte! Where have you been?
I'm sorry, but he was...
What happened?
Some beastman came and hurt him, and then a strange man came and took him. He used magic, like poof, and
I don't understand.
What I mean is, a creepy man took Heath, and now he's in trouble.
How could this be?
Your Eminence, what do you know about the Choker of Death? How can I stop the curse? I need to save Jessica.
Choker of Death? But that's a forbidden and ancient magic. How did this come to be?
Here's the story.
I am certain that Isabella is not what she seems. Hawkeye, my apologies. But I do not know how to lift a curse so ancient and evil. Only the goddess of mana can do that.
Only the mana goddess? That can't be. What am I supposed to do now?
Wait! I have something to say. Your Eminence, please listen. I have come from the Sanctuary of Mana to tell you that the mana tree is withering. Mana power grows weaker by the day.
Withering? But without the mana tree, the seals on the mana stones will break. The Benevodons will be released into the world.
What's a Benevodon?
Charlotte, this is terrible. Young as you are, you've been chosen by Fairy. This means that you, and you alone, can retrieve the Sword of Mana from the Sanctuary.
What's wrong, Grandpa? Fairy, is Grandpa okay? He is getting old. I'm sorry. With the mana in the world so depleted, a fairy can't leave the sanctuary for long without a host. If I hadn't found you, he wouldn't have made it. Oh, what's going on, Fairy? Come on! I hate it when you leave me out of the loop. Just use Grandpa as your host instead, then.
Would that I were able to bear your burden. However, once a fairy finds a host, they are bound to them for their whole life. Only death can part them.
What? No, no, no! I don't want a sword! Your Eminence, please allow Charlotte to follow her destiny. She is the only one who can obtain the Sword of Mana. She has to do this.
The goddess of Mana has bestowed a harsh fate upon my poor granddaughter. Please take care on your journey, Charlotte.
Hang on! You can't decide for me! I don't want to go! Charlotte, don't you want to save Heath? There's still an evil aura around where he was taken. You need the power of mana in order to get him back. But, what is the Sword of Mana anyway?
The Sword of Mana is the embodiment of the ancient power of Mana, guiding force of spirits. It is an alternate form of the golden wand used to create the world itself. The one who holds the Mana Sword gains awesome power. The sword lies in the roots of the Mana Tree, waiting. Before the Mana Tree withers completely, you must reclaim the sword and awaken the goddess of Mana once more. She alone can bring peace to the realm and grant your wish.
The more the Mana Tree withers, the stronger the villain who stole Heath becomes. You need to save him now. Why did you say so in the first place? Let's go save Heath. Where is the sanctuary of mana? I am so sorry. But with mana so depleted, I don't have enough power to open the portal to the sanctuary. Not by myself.
Throughout the world are 8 points of mana energy, mana stones, sealing away the fearsome benevolence. If you activate the mana stones, the portal connecting our world to the sanctuary of mana should appear. Through that portal is the sanctuary. However, you should know that the energy inside the 8 mana stones was sealed on purpose as the mana goddess began her slumber.
So, what do I do?
In ages past, there once was an ancient spell used to control the energy from the mana stones and bend it to the user's will. However, countries refused to allow each other any control of the spell and use of the mana stones. The war that followed caused unspeakable damage. It was nearly as destructive as the sealed benevolence. The survivors cursed the magic to avoid future tragedy and forbade anyone from using it. Now the life of any person who uses the spell will be forfeit. There is no longer anyone alive who knows how to work this cursed spell.
Oh. There may be one way. If we borrow the powers of the elemental spirits that reside near the mana stones instead, I can combine their powers with what remains of mine to open the portal for everyone.
Splendid! This is a relief. If you wish to find a mana stone, I've heard many say that the light stone is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental Lumina. It is the cavern you pass through in order to reach here. Take Fairy. With what remains of her power, she can help you find Lumina in the cavern. See if you may borrow his light powers.
Fairy, answer me this. If I go with you, I can save Jessica?
Of course. The goddess of mana should be able to undo any magical curse. Once she reawakens, she can definitely help.
All right, then I'm in. Let's see this through.
Can I come with? Can I? Please? I heard what you were talking to Grandpa about. You are no simple adventurer. Since you have a quest of your own, I have a favor to ask. I gotta find Heath, and I need your help.
Now, Miss Charlotte, you know how worried your grandfather was about you. We will find Heath. Leave it to us. You should go home and see to your grandfather.
Heck! Come on! I'm just worried about Heath. Please, I really can't come with you. Oh, fine. You are so stubborn and mean. You meanie. Wait, stop. Power coming from the waterfall. See that strange hole? Further up. I bet Lumina is in there.
Is that the hole Fairy was talking about?
So far. How How shall we get over there? Oh, right. I forgot you can't fly. I think I can use the residual mana power in the waterfall to get you over there. Let's give it a try. We did it! Why would the elemental of light attack like this? No, this isn't the elemental we're looking for. It's a giant monster. So why do I feel mana power coming off of it? Mana? Ugh, this isn't a normal monster, is it?
There is no time to think. We must act!
You'll regret this!
I will not hold back!
This one's a doozy! Too bad!
Last words? Don't think so! Don't hold back! Crosscut!
It appears weakened! I will end this!
We're wearing it down, but I'm still ready to go!
Well fought!
What is that?
Heyo! Looking for Lumina? That'd be me. Nice to meet ya! A pleasure. And thanks for releasing me from the belly of that Full Metal Mimi, am I right? Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't come. Fairy filled me in on your plight while you were fighting. Telepathy's great, huh? Just like Fairy, we elementals need mana to live. I'll help however I can to make sure we save the mana of the world.
Lumina, where is the Lightstone?
It's straight up from here, deep within the old ruins. But you can't exactly get there from here. Oh, no. It's safe, though. For now, at least. It's so unstable. It seems like the Benevodon could be unsealed at any minute. We gotta get the rest of the elementals on board and open the portal to the sanctuary!
Huh? Look, there is a crack in the wall. Perhaps it is a shortcut?
What?
What do you think you're doing?
Thanks for taking down the cavern barrier. Saved us some trouble. Now, nothing's stopping us from invading Wendell. This is a present to show our appreciation!
No!
Let's get going.
Oh, what do I do?